And a good Wednesday, everybody, the 14th of April, 2021. Thank you so much for clicking play and checking out the weather with me today. My name is Jewel, and this is the Weather Channel of J7409. Well, we went from shorts to sweatpants in a lot of areas, but don't worry, it's going to warm back up, especially on the East Coast right in here for today. This is not for today. Up here, this is the 19th through the 23rd, okay? This is the day's map that it's looking like this cold weather is going to come back. Let's hope and pray it does not. I'm just showing you what it's looking like with much cooler temperatures all the way from western New York down through mid-Pennsylvania, going on down into Virginia, all the way to Florida. And it looks like it's going to get really cold again for portions of Oklahoma, Texas, all the way around. We got severe weather today. We've got all kind of things going on, and all kind of things have been happening. We all know about all the volcanoes going off around the world, and that's another whole ball of wax, but other weather phenomena are also happening, people. Just yesterday, we had a 129-foot commercial lift boat just capsize. Now, this happened in Louisiana, okay? It happened in Louisiana, and the reason it happened, it was just around 8 miles south of Grand Isle, Louisiana. It was caused by a weather phenomena called a wake low. Some of the winds got up to a Category 1 hurricane. This boat capsized, and what is going on with the people who were on it? Well, 6 have been found, but it's sad, people. 13 people are still missing from this capsized boat. And then we had a meteor to explode. You're going to see it coming down. This was in Coral Springs, Florida last evening. Just hold on, because it's coming up. Here it comes. Look at that. Boom! We've got everything from snow to severe weather across the lower 48. It is going... People, we need to open our eyes and wake up. A whole lot of stuff's going on. That's all I'm going to say. But you can see right down in this area here, from Texas to Louisiana, this includes the Houston area, you got a 15% chance of hail today. But that's not all you got going on. As we come over to what the whole forecast is looking like, some winds are going to gust up in this area with some cells I've been looking at. Some cells could have like 100-mile-per-hour wind gusts in them, especially down around this area of Louisiana. So, folks, please, please be careful. And the marginal risk does go, as you can see, from Texas to just a little bit of southern Oklahoma, around to most of Louisiana, Mississippi, and the Panhandle, going down into Alabama. But the greatest risk is right here. And up here in North Carolina and Virginia, well, we're in the marginal risk. As you can see, I'm going to talk more about that just for the folks of eastern North Carolina in just a moment. But we do have a chance of some thundershower activity from Nevada, moving right on across, as you can see, till you get into Colorado. And I am expecting this to mostly turn into snow when it gets out here, and we'll check that out in a moment. So far as the tornadoes, from Texas over into Alabama, we do have a 2% chance. Be aware they happen at 2% chances. Here is the wind outlook again, as I was talking about. And so far as the hail goes, right in here, everybody else has a 5% chance of hail today with these storms as they come through. Now, for eastern North Carolina only, right up in this area here, and going up into parts of Virginia. This includes Norfolk, Virginia Beach, and some of the central areas. But for eastern North Carolina, it looks like this low is going to track across central North Carolina into southeast Virginia late this afternoon and evening. Now, Some of these thunderstorms may develop late in the afternoon, mainly inland, but most of the guidance keeps eastern North Carolina dry until this evening. Now, it appears to be another large shear low Cape scenario, as this instability will be rather modest, but bulk shear will increase to around 45 knots, and a few of these storms may become marginally severe with strong wind gusts and hail. Also, maybe a slight chance of a tornado. So the strong winds, those downdraft winds, they do just as much damage as a tornado. They just don't go as far, cover as much area, and last as long. So please be aware of that, along with the possibility of hail. Now, it's looking like that the Storm Prediction Center has slightly enlarged their area of marginal risk now to include areas just south of the Tar and Pamlico rivers with the greatest threat during this evening. So please be aware. Yes, I live on the Pamlico, so I wanted to put that in there for everybody. You can see right here. Be aware and watch your skies. Before we get into all the snow and everything else, folks, if you have any weather pictures you'd like to share with us, please click show more down below this video. Scroll down, you'll see my email address to send them to if you'd like to share them with us. We would greatly appreciate it at the J7409 Weather Channel. Also, check out my collaboration partner, Andale Homestead at the Colony. Now, we have the NDFD map. I'm going to let it loop through, and you're going to see what's going to be going on. Here we go. All right. Well, appreciable amounts of mountain snow for the central Rockies today, right through tomorrow, folks. Get right. Now, all this heavy rain and possible flash flooding is going to be over parts of the central Gulf Coast today, as you can see, where the severe weather will hatch up with a chance of it happening and a chance of it going on with very heavy rain. Now, that critical fire weather is expected across portions of the Four Corner region still today. We have an unsettled pattern in the west, and it will be slow to evolve over the next 2 days, and it should result of a stationary frontal boundary over the central Rockies, and an upper-level low will gradually move through the Great Basin over the next day or so. Now, that's going to promote locally heavy snow over Wyoming. Over a foot of snow is looking like, should be forecast from some of the areas of the state right into northern Colorado, with lesser amounts over the lower elevations where temperatures may be more marginal. Nonetheless, travel may become difficult with this blowing snow over the roadways. We have this quasi-stationary front across the southeast that's going to interact with moisture from the Gulf of Mexico to produce showers and thunderstorms from Texas eastward today. Now, some of this rain may be heavy over Louisiana, as I've talked about, where this chance of severe weather could happen, and that'll cause a chance for flash flooding, especially in the urban areas and low-lying road areas where there's some small streams. We got a wrapped up storm over the Great Lakes. That translates eastward today into Thursday. It's going to spread light rain across the northeast and mid-Atlantic, while lingering showers diminish over Michigan and Wisconsin. Now, by late Thursday, as this system shifts its energy toward the New York area, it's going to lead a frontal system off of Virginia. Now, colder air will filter into New England and upstate New York, and all the rain is going to change to snow for you guys. And over parts of the southwest Four Corners region, dry and windy weather. That's going to make all the critical fire weather conditions. And blowing dust is going to be a concern also over parts of northeastern Arizona, as well as southwest winds may gust up to 40 to 50 miles per hour. The red flag warnings are out and in effect for portions of the Four Corners states. And that's a check of what's been going on. And this is a check of what should happen today, coming up through tomorrow and the next day also. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day, my friends. The weather's wild. Watch your skies. Stay warm. Stay safe. And have a very blessed day, okay? Thanks for everything you do for me. I appreciate it very, very much. And peace, love, and kindness to each of you. Thank you so much for watching.